Senator, one of the other big issues that's been put on the table is the potential that actually taxes on the wealthiest will go up. Is that something that you would ultimately support, in part to pay for some of the other efforts by the administration, for example, to remove taxes on tips and the like?
Look, we have to try to restore fiscal sanity, so there's going to have to be a balance between revenue enhancements and tax cuts. And I think that everything like that should be on the table, because the base of the Republican Party are working class Americans.
Right.
Working class
so
Americans
you would raise
need to be the
taxes
ones that
on
benefit
some.
most of this.
Just to be
I wouldn't
clear,
raise taxes on. I wouldn't raise taxes on anyone, but I would.
But that's what we're
focus
talking
on
about,
making
raising
sure that
taxes
we are,
on people.
No, well, not necessarily. If you just, it depends on what taxes you renew and what taxes you allow to go back to the previous law. But right now,
right. But if you go from 37% to 39.6%, I'm not suggesting you shouldn't. By the way, but I'm saying if you do,
we can argue semantics. We can argue semantics. I'll tell you where I am on the issue is that I'm for more of the benefits going to working class people. That's the base of the Republican Party. I want this to work for the Republican Party.
So you'd be prepared to raise taxes on some Americans?
Working class people are the ones that have to benefit from.
Right. I understand why, but
proposal.
we're having an honest conversation. If you're prepared to benefit the working class Americans, which should be benefited, you're also saying to pay for that, just so we're all on the same page, they'd be prepared to raise taxes on some other Americans that are wealthier.
I mean, in some circumstances, if you're talking about the wealthiest Americans, I think the answer to that is that that they are, and I am willing to allow for some of those taxes to go up so that we can benefit working class Americans. Yes.
Yeah, okay. That would be different than extending the Trump tax cuts.
That's different. That's different. Well, that's what the president. Look, my position's no different than what the president has suggested recently. Right. He talked about these very issues,
possibly,
and I am aligned with the president on that.
We'll see whether that's obviously going to get a lot of backlash from different parts of the Republican Party to go from 37 back to 30. Now, we'll
see whether the president changes his mind. Are you aligned with that too? Is this just whatever the president thinks is best at this point?
No, look, I am from a working class state. I'm from the state of Ohio, is the people who, make what makes America great. Right. And those are the people who we need to focus on. But let's also look in the context of the fact that America has an enormous national debt and a deficit, and we have to be realistic about this. I didn't come to the Senate to be unrealistic about what America's challenges are. I want to look out for working class folks first. I believe that they are the ones that are the heart and soul of the Republican Party in America. And